This one is for first place in this group, ladies and gentlemen. Winner gets first, loser gets second. Winner gets first, loser gets second. So let's see how the teams do. So for the side of 4X, we've got Legmod Gearing, Legmod Shima, Daring, Stalingrad, Legmod Des Moines, San Martin, Legmod Des Moines, Schlieffen, and St. Vincent. Interesting to see a Schlieffen. I'm going to guess that's the Preußen replacement. For the side of Regalia, we've got Yu Ying, Legmod Gearing, Daring, San Martin, Legmod Des Moines, Stalingrad, Petro, Krem, and Montana. So let's see how they're going to deploy, because that's going to be the interesting thing.
Give me freedom or give me death.
So it looks like as we start to watch the teams split out and separate, that we're going to see a heavier push potentially for 4X towards C. It's hard to tell yet. They might send that. I'm thinking they're going to send the Des Moines gearing out, and the Stalingrad's going to end up. Actually, Stalingrad down, probably one of the Des Moines on the rock, but we'll see. Shima going with Stalingrad, St. Vincent, or Saint Martin, St. Vincent towards A. Heavy push, 4 ships strong for Regalia towards A. They're sending the Daring into mid. Petro is going to shadow it and help. So this is going to be interesting to watch this play and how it develops. It'll be very interesting to watch this play and how it develops. But anyway, as we move forward and we just watch, Darings are going to run into each other here. Petro is not in a position to help as much as Stalingrad is. Stalingrad detected earlier, though, so watch for Kremlin and Stalingrad shots onto him. Montana as well. Let's zoom in, and we're going to take the watch in here. Passive player going to turn in. You can see the Stalingrad starting to turn. Shells across. 5,000. Stalingrad and Kremlin both haven't given up their position yet. So watch for man with an RX-7 and Kremlin to, who is the Kremlin player? Danny, to take a look at that Stalingrad at some point. Dragon Boy dumps the Torps. Petro hasn't been spotted yet, but expect spotting very soon here. And passive player shots out onto man with an RX-7. Man with an RX-7 turns in. Ooh, not enough though, 13k. And 4X takes advantage. As we look forward, the Daring spot each other. And so Dragon Boy pulls away, he smokes up. Daring smokes up, but there's the radar. Now, the disadvantage for the side of 4X is that Game Thing hasn't used his radar yet. And so you're getting this damage onto the Daring of Tyler. Or Ty, but you've got to be cognizant and prepared for the fact that you have a counter radar that you've now smoked for and you don't have an easier way out. Ty gets away, he uses the heal, but already down 1/3 of his health. Gonna finish just about 2/3 health. So early advantage there to the side of 4X. They've also managed to take the A cap while we're waiting and watching. Meanwhile, let's see. We're seeing the Yu Yang start to get out wide. Yu Yang is a radar. Yu Yang, he's got the San Martin behind him. Watch for this Des Moines of Pasturk with Loose helping him. Soy forever in a position to try to farm over, but we'll see. Dragon Boy takes some damage. They get some really nice shots with the battleship, the Montana, with some really beautiful shots design there. He's down to 11k, and he has to use the second heal, which will bring him back up somewhat, but the problem is he's 4,000 underneath Ty, and Ty also still has a heal. And this is what I was talking about with that lack of smoke and such. Montana just absolutely cracked him, Sporkhead did there. A challenged and taken by the side of Regalia. They are now closing that 30-point gap, but we'll keep an eye out on B as B starts to be challenged. Little bits and pieces of damage here and there for both teams. Stalingrad opens up onto passive player. St. Vincent swings shots onto the Regalia Cowboy, but he does not take anything. 3k off man with an RX-7, which is about the same as he did to passive player. They're just Stalingrad's trading heavy weight punches at distance. And now Kremlin of Danny Loves moves up to try to get the St. Vincent. Passive player takes another chunk here. Passive player has not used a heal, neither has man with an RX-7. And Bandit takes a chunk as well there. So it's almost 100,000 health lead for the side of Regalia. And that Des Moines of Coop still hasn't been spotted at all. Neither has the San Martin of Prodigy Sean over here at C. Well, this is becoming very interesting. So, San Martin spotted, takes 14k, Soy Forever continuing to work him down. This will allow the gearing to back into C, especially because San Martin's radar's down. Gearing only took a little bit there. Daring of Dragon Boy down to his last heal at 4,000. Now, that being said, Ty also takes a big fight there, so health pool is about a 2,000 difference. Danny in a very aggressive position. This could be good, this could be very bad, though. He gets a nice smack onto Mr. Cat. Mr. Cat goes dark, though. And now Danny's got to be very careful as he starts to get San Martin and Stalingraded. Wow. That feels painful if you're passive player. Shots there and nothing doing. Skamomo has Kremlin shots coming in on him. Shots are in. Oh, 23,000, and Danny smashes him. Kremlin uses the DCP, goes down to 37,000. He knows those torps are coming. Does he have the ability to get himself turned far enough to dodge? And I don't think he does. I think he's dead here, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Danny will get murdered by Mr. Cat in a Shima. They'll trade the Shima back, most likely. We'll see here as Cowboy goes forward. But First Blood does go to the side of Regalia, or of 4X. And so they take A, but they lose a lot for it. Health lead down to 60k. San Martin being forced back, and now the Schlieffen of McVite starting to move forward, and he's going to work on Sporkhead. And 2 cap to 1 advantage. Pasturk in danger here. Shots come in. Shots are going to not hit and damage. So we look at this. Let's look at positioning. A is problematic. San Martin's going down. St. Vincent's trying to hold them. Here in the middle, Stalingrad v. Stalingrad with the Petro is getting problematic for the side of 4X. That's where they're hurting the most on health. C, though, they've taken C. The Des Moines and Gearing are going to stay and protect while Soy and McVite move over, and there's going to be some challenge. Sporkhead starts to get farmed by Pasturk, and that's the danger now, is with the fact that you've been forced so far back, the Des Moines just sits in smoke and starts to farm out your battleship. Ty heals up to 9k, Daring up to 7k. Shots in on the Vincent from the Petro. Those look nice. Shells are in. Oh, nothing doing. But now, like I said, so there's a time limit in two ways. There's a time limit over here because Regalia is going to push around and start to force you away. There's a time limit here because Montana's Sporkhead, no matter how long he lives, is in a crunch. He's already been forced to use the DCP, he's using the heal, and his DCP is about to go down, and once the DCP goes down, he's on prime for a fire. And I do not believe he's a ledge mod, so he doesn't burn shorter. Does he have... He does have fire prevention, so it'll limit the number of fires. But once again, like I said, you can see the heal's just about done. The shells come in. He's down to 60k. How long does he survive? Meanwhile, 4x up to 3 minutes until victory, up by 160 points. Schlieffen of McVite, though, in trouble. He's gone dark temporarily, but he's going to be spotted again in a split second. There he goes. There's the plane spotting. Petro trying to get, or Des Moines trying to get it. McVite is going to go down. They get shots onto the Montana. That brings the lead down to 70k, and Regalia is trying to fire back. Another 12k courtesy of passive player onto Sporkhead. Sporkhead looking to return the favor here in a second. And watch, here comes the Yu Yang San Martin push. There's the radar. They'll spot and track all 3 ships there. They won't see the Yu Yang and the San Martin. But Montana's got to be careful. Yeah, there goes the heal. Or not the heal. There goes the DCP. The heal's coming.
Everything is at stake. The enemy's
But he is in a very perilous position even with the heal. The heal brings him up to maybe 40k. And that's assuming he takes no more damage here as he tries to move forward, which he is. There's the radar. The Des Moines will know they're there, and the gearing says, oh crap, they've just moved up on me, and has to move. San Martin has a long enough radar to get the kill. And now the Des Moines also has to be worried because there's oh, by the way, there's a Yu Yang about to push you. Montana's heal's going. He's not even going to hit 30k. Loose dives out. Down to 8,500, but he is going to get out of there. And now it's the Des Moines having to be very careful here and try not to die as he comes across. If you're the side of 4x. For Regalia, they're starting to push in. They're going to challenge here at B. And here's what I was talking about. So the St. Vincent moving back over. The problem is he's going to get burned out quickly. Oh, and they radar in on Dragon Boy. Dragon Boy down to 6,000. Dragon Boy gets dark. He does lose 3. He's down to 3k. And there comes the Stalingrad radar. Dragon Boy in great danger of going down here. He's got to just get out of there. Down to 5k. Ty hasn't switched over, though, to the Daring. Daring continuing to retreat out without being targeted by the Daring, which is an interesting choice. If they don't kill Dragon Boy, you're going to have to wonder about that choice. Gearing of 4... Gearing going to die. Will the Des Moines die? Des Moines looks like he's going to... He just dodges most of the torps. He takes 1. Does the San Martin kill him, though? Torp taken by the San Martin, and he goes down. Des Moines of Pasturk gets out of there. Prodigy Sean goes down, and now the Yu Yang's in trouble. Yu Yang's in trouble. He's used the reload booster. And he gets loose. But it's still a 100-point lead, almost 200 to the side of 4x. And Des Moines is going to get deleted right here. He gets deleted. He doesn't get the kill on the Yu Yang, and that's a critical misstep for 4x. They need the kill on the Daring. They don't get it. They win in a minute 33, but the problem is the cap situation. They're going to lose C, and they're going to lose B. B's going to be stepped on here in a second, and they don't have radar for 88 seconds. Stalingrad, though, in danger. Fire coming out on him. If the St. Vincent turned his guns right now, man with an RX-7 would be in very big trouble. But watch over here. Yu Yang gonna come in behind, take the Des Moines. There's the radar. They won't spot the Daring, though. They won't spot the Daring. And how much longer does the Stalingrad have? Des Moines is trying to work him out. Montana coming around. They don't know about this with the Montana. They get the Des Moines of I Am Coop over on the corner. That buys them some time.
Only 5 minutes remain.
Soy Forever really... Oh, they just spot him now. How much is he going to take before he gets... how much is he going to be able to do? He takes 10K. Second shot's in. He gets deleted. And Sporkhead dragging their team to victory. Sporkhead doing his best to drag their team to victory. Passive player. Has no heals left. Has no DCP left. Daring too low. And I think Regalia's managed to pull it out. They get the Stalingrad. And they pull it back, and so it's going to be 30 seconds. Regalia will take this match. And they will take first place in their group. They get the kill on the Daring, ladies and gentlemen, and that will do it. Your winner and taking their group is Regalia.